We're kicking things off with Red Dead Redemption 2, and wow, what a way to start. Rockstar really outdid themselves with this one. If you've ever stepped into the boots of Arthur Morgan, you know this game doesn't just look good, it feels alive. The world is massive and it's packed with incredible details that make you feel like you're actually out there in the Wild West. Whether it's the way the snow crunches under your boots, the sun setting over the mountains, or the mist rolling across the rivers in the morning, everything feels so real. The lighting in this game, perfect. When the sun sets, everything glows in a way that's almost cinematic. And don't get me started on the character animations. Each little movement, from a horse's ears flicking to Arthur's weathered face, adds another layer to the immersion. It's no wonder Red Dead Redemption 2 is widely considered one of the most visually impressive games out there. It's a world you can get completely lost in. Next up, we have Ghost of Tsushima, a game that captures the beauty of feudal Japan like no other. The visuals are simply stunning, especially when you witness the sweeping landscapes of Tsushima Island. Vibrant cherry blossoms float gently in the air, lush forests sway with the wind, and the breathtaking sunsets paint the sky in warm hues. Together, these elements create a serene yet dangerous world. The game uses light in a unique way to emphasize the emotional weight of its story. The contrast of shadows and sunlight during combat adds a cinematic feel, making every sword fight feel like a scene from a movie. Even the wind becomes a guiding force, subtly leading you to your next destination or signaling danger ahead. Whether you're exploring a peaceful beach, trekking through mist-covered forests, or engaging in a fierce samurai duel, the attention to detail is remarkable. The character models are intricately designed, and the combat animations are smooth and realistic, making each sword strike feel authentic. Ghost of Tsushima doesn't just look incredible, it immerses you in a living, breathing samurai epic where the beauty of the world and the tension of the battles complement each other perfectly. Next, we have Spider-Man, Miles Morales, a game that takes everything we love about the first Spider-Man and ramps it up with new powers, a fresh perspective, and even more stunning visuals. From the very first swing through Harlem, the city feels alive in a way that's both familiar and entirely new. The lighting is incredible, with snowflakes gently falling on the streets of New York and the sun reflecting off glass skyscrapers, creating a breathtaking backdrop for Miles' adventures. The dynamic weather and time of day really enhance the atmosphere. Watching the city light up at night with festive decorations during the holiday season is pure magic. But the real standout here is Miles himself. His animation is smooth, quick, and packed with energy. Whether he's using his Venom strike to electrify enemies, or launching himself across the city with his unique bioelectric powers, the combat is fluid and exhilarating, with acrobatic moves that keep the action fast-paced and engaging. Spider-Man Miles Morales doesn't just showcase impressive visuals, it brings the emotional weight of Miles' journey to life, making you feel every swing, every fight, and every moment of triumph in the heart of New York City. Next up, we have Batman, Arkham Knight, a game that redefines the superhero genre with its stunning visuals. The game's open world is filled with stunning, realistic details. From the towering skyscrapers to the rain-slicked streets, Arkham Knight's Gotham feels alive, with every corner offering something to explore. The city is full of life, but also brimming with a sense of danger, perfectly capturing the gritty nature of Batman's world. The character models, especially Batman himself, are beautifully detailed. His iconic suit, cape, and gadgets are rendered in breathtaking detail. Arkham Knight also excels in lighting, with dramatic shadows and highlights playing a key role in creating the game's moody atmosphere. The rain, reflections, and weather effects add a level of realism, making Gotham feel like a living, breathing city. The fluid animations during combat, with Batman flowing seamlessly from punch to counter, are visually satisfying and exhilarating to watch. Whether you're soaring across the skyline or engaging in brutal fights on the ground, the visual design in Batman Arkham Knight enhances every moment, making it one of the most visually impressive superhero games ever created. Next up is Forza Horizon 5, a racing game that offers some of the most breathtaking landscapes in gaming. The game's graphical fidelity is stunning. Every surface, from the dusty roads to the reflective wet pavement after rain, looks incredibly realistic. The lighting system in Forza Horizon 5 plays a crucial role in creating the right atmosphere. Sunsets and sunrises over vast open landscapes are so vibrant that they feel almost cinematic. The lighting transitions seamlessly from the harsh midday sun to the soft glow of golden hour, creating a natural sense of time and place. The reflections on the car surfaces are also incredibly detailed, showing off the surrounding scenery with impeccable clarity. The game's dynamic weather system further enhances the visual experience, with rainstorms and fog rolling in to change the driving conditions. The sheer variety of environments, whether it's racing through the city, speeding across sandy dunes, or weaving through lush jungles, ensures that every race feels like a new adventure. With its photorealistic visuals, Forza Horizon 5 sets a new benchmark for open-world racing games, making it not just a thrilling driving experience, but a visual feast as well. Next, The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim is a game that has captivated millions with its vast open world and stunning visuals. Even though it's been out for years, the game's visual design still holds up thanks to its massive open world environments and the incredible detail in its settings. Whether you're exploring the snow-capped peaks of the Throat of the World, navigating the dense forests of Falkreath, or fighting through dark, winding caves, Skyrim presents a world that feels alive. The textures of the landscape, the way the light casts shadows on mountains, and the serene reflections in the water are still impressive today. One of the game's most stunning aspects is the dynamic weather system, which can completely change the mood of an area. A sunny afternoon in the forest feels warm and welcoming, while a snowstorm on a mountain pass can make you feel isolated and vulnerable. The character models, especially during the dialogue, are detailed, and the facial animations capture a range of emotions, from intrigue to anger. Combat animations are smooth, and the visual effects, particularly when using magic or dragon shouts, add a dramatic flair. Even with the game's age, mods and updates keep Skyrim looking great, ensuring that its visual splendor continues to impress new players. Skyrim has set the bar for open-world RPGs with its stunning visuals and immersive design. Up next is Alan Wake 2, a psychological horror game that blends stunning visuals with a deeply immersive atmosphere. The environments in Alan Wake 2 are both beautiful and terrifying, from dark, foggy forests to the gritty, rain-soaked streets of a city straight out of a noir thriller. The game's use of light and shadow is masterful, creating a visual contrast that heightens the tension. The flashlight beams cutting through the darkness feel menacing, while the eerie glow of neon lights adds to the game's surreal tone. The character models are incredibly detailed, with Alan Wake's facial animations adding depth to his emotional journey. You'll notice every subtle movement and expression, which draws you further into the psychological complexity of the story. The dynamic lighting system is central to the gameplay. Players use light as a weapon against the creatures of the dark, and the shifting patterns of light and shadow make every corner feel unpredictable. The visual design of Alan Wake 2 is not just stunning, it's purposefully unsettling, drawing you into its haunting world. Every frame feels like it could belong in a psychological thriller movie, making this a must-see for fans of atmospheric horror.
We all know each other around here.
Next up is Star Wars Jedi: Fallen Order offers a visually stunning trip through the Star Wars universe, with planets that feel rich in detail and history. From the sandy dunes of Zeffo to the green jungles of Kashyyyk, each environment is unique and beautifully designed. The character models, especially the protagonist Cal Kestis, are impressively detailed, with facial animations that convey emotion during tense moments. The game also utilizes dynamic lighting in a way that's breathtaking, whether it's the bright glow of a lightsaber cutting through darkness, or the warm golden light of a planet's sun setting. Every visual effect adds depth to the experience. The combat is another visual highlight, with smooth, fluid lightsaber duels that are as exciting to watch as they are to play. And the enemies, from stormtroopers to massive creatures, are all designed with incredible attention to detail, making every encounter feel unique. But it's not just about the visuals. The use of space and perspective is brilliant too. The towering structures of ancient temples and the vast open landscapes make you feel like a small part of a much larger world. Star Wars Jedi: Fallen Order combines the visual grandeur of the Star Wars universe with fluid gameplay to deliver a breathtaking experience.
Vorwärts, BD.
Next up is The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. This game's visuals are pure magic, and they perfectly complement its sprawling world. From the towering peaks of the Hyrule Mountains to the lush green forest below, each environment feels incredibly alive, as if you've stepped into a fairy tale. What's amazing is how the world feels timeless. Every sunrise and sunset paints the sky with warm hues, while the weather changes drastically from thunderstorms to calm, peaceful afternoons. And let's talk about Link. His movements, from climbing walls to gliding through the air, are fluid and graceful, making you feel like you're in complete control of your journey. The minimalistic art style gives the game a charming, almost painterly look, yet the visual depth is astonishing. You'll find yourself lost in the little details, like watching the wind sway the grass or the vibrant colors of the creatures you encounter. Whether you're gazing at the beautiful vistas or battling through dungeons, Breath of the Wild constantly offers something beautiful to look at. Next up, Cyberpunk 2077 is one of those games that will make you question the limits of what's possible in gaming. From the neon-lit streets of Night City to the sleek, futuristic architecture that towers over the city, everything is designed to deliver a visual experience like no other. The level of detail is mind-blowing. Every billboard, every street corner, and even the rain-soaked pavement feels alive with energy. The lighting in Cyberpunk 2077 is particularly noteworthy. The glowing neon lights and reflective surfaces create a dreamlike atmosphere, making the city look like something out of a futuristic fantasy. The character models are equally impressive, with a wide variety of NPCs that each feel like a living, breathing individual. The cybernetic enhancements on characters are designed with incredible detail, showcasing the game's commitment to realism in a high-tech world. The futuristic vehicles you drive through the streets are just as dynamic, with smooth, fluid animations that make the city feel alive. Every inch of Night City is packed with stunning visuals that highlight both the chaos and beauty of a cyberpunk dystopia. Cyberpunk 2077 is a visual spectacle, pushing the boundaries of what a game can look like and fully immersing you in its world. Next up is God of War Ragnarok. The environments are not only stunning, but also meticulously crafted, with each realm feeling alive and filled with lore. The lighting plays a pivotal role, with soft golden hour rays spilling over snowy mountains, or the ominous glow of lava casting eerie shadows across dark landscapes. The character models, especially Kratos and Atreus, are rendered in exquisite detail, with every wrinkle, muscle, and facial expression capturing the emotional weight of their journey. The combat animations are fluid, each swing of the axe and slash of the blades looking weighty and impactful. One of the most impressive visual elements in God of War Ragnarok is its dynamic camera work, which stays locked in on the characters, giving the game an almost cinematic feel during intense battles and exploration. From the grand vistas to the small, intimate moments, God of War Ragnarok is a visual masterpiece that enhances its rich storytelling and epic scale. Next, The Last of Us Part 2 brings the post-apocalyptic world to life with some of the most impressive visuals in the industry. The game's use of light and texture, along with its realistic facial animations, helps you connect with the characters on an emotional level. The facial details, like subtle changes in eye movements or the way characters react to their surroundings, are incredibly lifelike, making the relationships feel authentic. Whether you're navigating through overgrown, abandoned cities or sneaking through dense, misty forests, the environments in The Last of Us Part 2 feel both hauntingly beautiful and lived in, like you're truly experiencing a world left in ruins. The rain-soaked streets of Seattle, where the streets are slick and puddles shimmer, or the foliage in the wilderness, thick with layers of decay and overgrowth, are so detailed that you can almost feel the dampness in the air as you walk through them. The lighting, which shifts from warm, golden hues to cold blue tones, adds an extra layer of depth to the world, creating an emotional atmosphere that complements the story. The level of emotional storytelling combined with these visuals is why this game stands as one of the best looking games of all time. If you're looking for a game where the beauty of the environment contrasts with its bleak, post-apocalyptic story, Metro Exodus delivers in spades. Set in a ravaged world, the game offers a stunning mix of desolate landscapes and unexpected beauty. Whether you're trekking across snow-covered wastelands or navigating the ruined cities of Russia, every environment is packed with intricate details. The lighting system in Metro Exodus is a standout feature, from the soft glow of a campfire illuminating the dark to the harsh daylight reflecting off icy snowdrifts. Each scene feels lifelike and immersive. The dynamic weather plays a key role in shaping the atmosphere, with blizzards and sandstorms altering the world around you in real time, adding a layer of unpredictability. Character animations are realistic, making each movement feel purposeful and weighty, heightening the emotional stakes of the journey. The game doesn't shy away from the harshness of its setting, but it also highlights moments of fragile beauty, like the colors of a sunset or the quiet after a storm. In Metro Exodus, every location feels alive, despite the devastation, reminding you of the fleeting beauty that can exist even in a broken world. Next up, Horizon Forbidden West takes us into a futuristic world where nature and machines collide in a beautifully visual way. The landscapes are among the most vibrant in any game today, from dense jungles to misty mountains and pristine waterfalls that truly stand out. The world feels alive, and the way light reflects off surfaces adds a level of realism that's hard to match. Whether it's the golden glow of the sun through the trees or the eerie blues of a stormy sky, every scene is visually captivating. From the tiniest blades of grass swaying in the wind to the towering mechanical beasts roaming the land, everything is crafted with meticulous attention to detail. The game's environments aren't just beautiful, they're immersive. Aloy's detailed character model, with her lifelike expressions and realistic movement, helps bring the world of Horizon Forbidden West to life. You can feel the weight of her interactions with the environment, whether she's climbing a mountain, battling machines, or simply resting. The fluid animation ensures that each movement feels natural and precise. In terms of both beauty and realism, Horizon Forbidden West sets the bar for open world games, offering an unforgettable visual experience that's hard to top. The final game on the list is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, a game that immerses you in a visually captivating world. Set in the lush jungles and ancient ruins of South America, the environments are richly detailed. From dense foliage to crumbling temples, every location feels alive and steeped in history. The lighting plays a huge role in enhancing the atmosphere, with sunlight filtering through the jungle canopy or flickering in the dark corners of tombs, adding depth and mystery. Lara Croft is rendered in stunning detail, her emotions and physical struggles captured in every expression and movement. The dynamic weather system also adds to the realism, with rainstorms and shifting skies altering the environment and gameplay. The fluid animations, whether you're climbing sheer cliffs or battling enemies, make the action feel seamless and real. Whether you're exploring vibrant open world areas or navigating ancient crypts, Shadow of the Tomb Raider offers a breathtaking visual experience that complements its intense story-driven adventure.